Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A first down throw from Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Switch. Tight dog.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up 3rd down. 180. Hey, alert. Check it back.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Check. Go ahead.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Smith on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal. Check out. Line 40. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, check. Back to the mic. Mike back to. Smooth. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, back 52.
Now Luck on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Mayfield down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Right back to Coleman here on first down. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Hey, Wahoo! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Bravo! 61, matchbox lights. Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This is the tight end fan. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Point it right. Check. Crunch. Hurry.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Check out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 24's the mic. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Throwing, Mayfield. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Run. Hey, high 7. I got it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a handoff looking right, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Mike 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Go. Mike 22. Check tight. Check tight. Kill, 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 kill.
From the gun, here's Love. Steps away to his left. He's got a first down past the 30. It's a room to maneuver. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and score. Now a first down throw. Lock. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Strong right. Slam, slam, slam.
Second and 10, Luck again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Don't be scared of it. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Third and long. It's Lock. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hammond. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Hey, check. Mike 22, Mike 22. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They snap it to Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hammond. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Luck on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Again, Luck. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
22's coming. Mike. Stay with your man. Mike 22. Mike 22.
Out of the gun, Luck. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Mayfield. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's our time. It's our time. Hurry, hurry. Kings.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
12. Check. 53's Mike.
Check. Delta.
Watch the cut.
A shotgun snap for Love. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here comes Grant on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's locked. And his throw here's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check out. Wide, 90. Hey, G-Line, let's get in there. 11. Hey, Zoo. 52.
Now it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
12. Hey, exit. 52, by 52. Let's go, D.
They're going to go. It's locked. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Set. 180. Up. 6. Pull it high. Point it right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
At the 39-yard line.
Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
3 down. Under 10. 11. Hey, check. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Throwing his line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Mike 22. 11 Z. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Move. Who that? Mike 22.
Now Luck. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Locke. They complete it to Hill. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Bravo! 53, Mike. I smell fear in that old
Wow. It's caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip. Down right. Switch.
Locke on the sneak. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Andrew Locke hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Hey, box truck.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry! Hey, high 7.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. This is Miller, complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Hurry, hurry.
It's Coleman here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Kings, Kings, Kings.
Mayfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Go, Mike 50, Mike.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On second down now, it's Coleman. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey. 4 down. Who draw forfeit?
Here's Mayfield. Keeps himself upright. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Regular. Greystone, travel. Hey, alert 33. Hey. 50, Mike, 50. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
First down.
Pistol. Regular. Hey, seam 6.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Switch. Tight. Reggie. Go ahead.
Here's Locke. Under Pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Miles Jack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Luck now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11Z. 52's the mic right here over there, right? Five. Defense, keep it up.
Back to throw. Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
11. 52.
Here's Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the screen. 12. Mike 52. Hey, Echo. Coming to you.
Luck throwing again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Don't get nervous. No, Mike 52. Hey, orbit. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, check. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Watch the run.
One last throw here for Luck. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up.